A Jacksonville man is speaking out about why he's pressing charges against an ex-partner whom he says infected him with HIV and lied about his status.
I don't hate him or nothing like that, but now it's like I beat myself up because it could have been prevented.
28-year-old Jamail Brown is in jail, arrested last month for having sex without telling his partner he was HIV positive.
That is a third-degree felony if he is convicted. Brown has a court appearance slated for tomorrow. Channel 4's Jim Piggott talked with a man who went to police because he says he was lied to and believes it has happened to other victims as well. Jim?
You know, Jamail Brown is still here in the Duval County Jail. He's been here since August 1st, where he's facing those charges for knowingly transmitting the HIV virus. Now, one thing that we talked to, I got a call today from a young man who we're not going to identify. He wanted to tell his story and how he had met up with Jamail Brown and what exactly happened. This man now is HIV positive, but he says before he met Brown, he wasn't. Now, he says this is not, he's talking tonight, not out of revenge, but to let others know what could happen. These are photos we obtained of Jamail Brown from his friend and ex-partner. According to police reports, the two began a sexual relationship in November of 2015.
I was just like asking him, you know, are you HIV positive? You know, he was like, no, you know, I have my papers to prove. I said, oh, well, I have mine too. And I showed him my papers. And so then I was like, you know, when are you going to get your papers?
But he says he never saw that paperwork. And then a friend let him in on a secret.
A friend came by and was like, oh, he's HIV positive, you know, and I was like, huh? And they was like, yeah, I seen him over, you need to be careful with him.
Later, he learned that he was now HIV positive and says when he asked Brown about it, he says Brown tried to make him feel guilty. He says Brown became sick and was in the hospital, and that's when he learned more.
It hurted the fact that I had to find out that way. And, you know, I was just kind of expecting him to tell me the truth, but he never told me the truth. He always lied.
In the police report, it says Brown was aware he was positive last February when he was at the hospital.
You know, some would say by having unsafe sex that you were at fault as well.
Yeah, no, you know, because at the end of the day, when you're in this lifestyle, you do want to protect yourself, you know, and I understand that. But at the same time, when you're in love and when you're not expecting somebody to lie about something like that.
And of course, we did try wanting to talk to Brown today, but he is in jail. I contacted his attorney, who is a public defender, and at this point, they said they don't have any comment. They might say something tomorrow after a court hearing. We're live downtown. Jim Piggott, Channel 4, the local station.
Thanks, Jim. Now, this isn't the first case we've covered involving someone arrested for not disclosing their HIV status. Former JTA bus driver J.P. Lowe, he is still in jail on a $1.4 million bond, facing 3 counts of having sex without disclosing he's HIV positive. He was arrested last year. He's awaiting trial. Another man arrested was William Baker just last month.